It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers on Thursday night primetime.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, it is officially a new era here in Green Bay. After a few years of Willie Woney with Aaron Rodgers, it is officially time to see Jordan Love quarterbacking the Green Bay Packers.
And we'll find out what lessons he's absorbed along the way, how well he's mastered the playbook, the respect he's gained from his teammates in the locker room. We know that Love is in the air in Green Bay. The key is, what will Love do through the air?
But meanwhile, for the visiting Lions, they're going to be a pretty trendy sleeper pick. I feel obligated contractually to mention that they've only won one playoff game since 1957, and that number gets more and more impossible every year. But finally, Charles Davis, can they break the string in 2023?
Break it, snap it, cut it, whatever you want to use. This Lions team, I fully expect to be in the playoffs in 2023. I like the way that they're being built.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his fourth NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career, because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
Now the fourth-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his third 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Love from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On now is the Packers punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On second down, Montgomery trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Preston Smith there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And his pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Goff now to throw. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
This is your game, baby.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. Dontavian Wicks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play fake. Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love now. That is caught, and it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Love, they go play action now. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara from a yard out. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Detroit's offense ready to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Goff on first down. That's complete to Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down and 3. Now Goff. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Once more, Montgomery. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jason Kabinda taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Number 9, Christian Watson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. Love with a give to Dillon. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down, Love to pass. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Love. And that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
St. Brown motioning left. Now they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Out of the gun, Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw is Goff.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now.
Dillon, they tried the left side with him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, nice move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he fends him off. And this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing. Love. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Carlson for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Khalif Raymond. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Packers 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. The Yeoman's effort on that last drive. 7 carries, got the touchdown as well. And the O-line probably got a little extra oxygen on the sideline in between.
And deservedly so, because they were also calling for him to continue to get the ball, because there's a rhythm that gets established, right? When you're running it well and the back's getting the ball and he's in sync and reading blocks, and the offensive line wants to continue to pound away. Haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than he likes to run block. And that last drive, we saw the end result, didn't we?
Yep, and all were rewarded with a trip to pay dirt.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Anders Carlson.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The longtime NFL vet Marvin Jones leading out this offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's Marvin Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Strong running at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Now they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out now come the Lions. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Back to throw, Goff.
Targets and finds Reynolds once more.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Goff now to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Goff throwing again.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Gibbs straight ahead. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Goff. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that, because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First down, going to the air with Love.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They go back to the ground with Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Jaden Reed,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again, Goff.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 43. Following the interception, Love.
That's complete to Dobbs.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
To the right side, this is Dillon.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
47-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On third down, Love. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Love. Musgrave's got it outright. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 4. On play action. Love to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Love, they go play action now. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Dillon not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. St. Brown in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw is Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Reed. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
As the crossing route and hits Watson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Love.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Love now on 2nd down.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that
Touchdown!
Aaron Jones.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Love.
Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Love. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Carlson on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Khalif Raymond now. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 1. 33 seconds to go. And no other way to say it. They have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. Goff now to throw. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Incomplete. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now it's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dive, and because of that, many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dive?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. This from long, very long range. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.